Hi guys, welcome. Today we're going to do some breathing and really toning, kind of more like exercises for you when you are feeling a lot of deep anger and frustration and how to release it. So the big thing to note with anger is, and any really difficult thing or anything that comes up, is not to be able to identify with the thoughts of it. So anger is pretty overwhelming, right? There's such a sense of it, and you kind of try to shut it down because you're sort of afraid of what you'll do. But the beautiful thing is you don't have to direct it at somebody. There's a way to just release it. So you're going to work on just allowing it to be there, but move out, and you're not going to let it fuel the anger more, if that makes sense. So it might help to do this when you're just a bit frustrated and not full on angry, but if you're here and you're really feeling angry, you can also do the best you can and try to release some. And the other thing is, it also often when I'm releasing any anger, it sounds a bit like scary sounds or beast-like sounds, honestly. But it works. And you're not becoming a beast, you're not going to transform into a terrible person. It's just a way to help it move out. Because really what anger, a lot of it is repressed things that we haven't expressed, things that we're holding. And for myself, I've not really been an angry person. I can't say that I've ever had the urge to punch somebody or anything like that. But when it came time to face things that I hadn't expressed and I really had wanted to express, because the soul just loves to express without judgment. It wants to, let's walk this funny way. Like if you watch little kids, like they express when they're quite little before they're sort of shut down and trained into being a certain way. That's really, it's that simple. The soul loves to express like that through this human body, this reality. And so when we shut that down, we think, well, this is just what being a grown-up is. A part of you becomes quite angry and frustrated, right? It's like holding back the dam of all that water that wants to flow so beautifully. And especially for males, right, there is a stigma on what you can feel generally if you prescribe to that, right? That happiness or anger are kind of the two emotions you get. So guess what all gets funneled into anger? Everything you don't feel is appropriate for you to express. So again, we're trying to not feed the anger. You're going to express it, and it's going to feel quite intense in your body. So one instance when I had this kind of frustration, anger come up of not being able to express certain things, and I didn't quite consciously know this is what was going on exactly, but I could feel, this wants to come out. And I was trying to hold it back because I'm like, I'm not an angry person, I don't want to feel anger. But what ended up happening, it got so like intense within me. I was living in New York at the time, and I went out for a walk in the dark, and my body wanted to do like this dragon breath. And it's like fire, beast-like almost, and you may think, oh my gosh, have I gone crazy? But it really does help you to release that, all that frustration you feel for not getting to express who you really are, just like free expression of a soul being joyful to be in this experience. So that builds up. And so we got to get that out of your body without becoming angry, at another person, because that could just cause more harm. But it is okay for you to express it. And some people go out and, if you live in the woods or something, go out and throw some stuff around, but also watch that you are releasing and you're not building up angrier thoughts like, oh gosh, I'm even more angry now. Can you breathe deep with it and feel it move out of your body? So why don't we just get right into it? Some of you are probably waiting for me to get right into it now. But with that in mind, please keep that in mind, because if you fuel it, it's just going to get stronger and you're not really releasing it. And that's what we're trying to do here. Help you move it out for free expression. So a big one for me has always been, with overwhelming anger, to just go, deep, you breathe deep into your belly. It's like you just open up. Here we go. You know, you're trusting that you can move it out, that it's not going to overtake you. Like whatever it feels like, just make that sound. If it's lower, if it's just the air, you know, lower sound or just the air. You feel that in your belly? Like you're a dragon breathing out that fire, not on someone, but removing it from your body, allowing it to go, allowing it to go out. Do not hold it in anymore. Deep in the belly, that's where it's sitting, right? So get in there with the sound and let that carry out that anger for you, frustration. Shake it out. Get movement. Can you feel how that helps when you move and shake? It's maybe there, but we're keeping it. Like, is the feeling moving out of us, not feeling, oh, I'm getting more and more mad. If you feel yourself doing that, come back into feeling your body as much as you can. It will be tricky because you're breaking an old pattern maybe. It might be tricky maybe, but it might not. To keep coming back to that feeling in your body and the feeling of, I'm opening up to let this out. You're opening your belly, you're opening your throat, all that wants to, all that's frustrated, it didn't get to express. Right? Also can just do some of that. I'm not thinking any angry thoughts, I'm just letting anything frustrated come out. Or just a like a breath, more just the breath itself, but really open and dragony. Moving. Shake it out. Feel what your body's saying to help you move this out. Going in your thoughts again, come back to feeling your body. It is uncomfortable to feel. But if you sit with it and breathe it out, it will move out. It may take a little bit. You are breaking old patterns. You're taking care of yourself. This is amazing stuff. Maybe rub your legs. Get in that body. Get in your body and out of your head. Don't feed it with thoughts. This is not who you are. You are not an angry person branded for life. You need to release this and express. That's what your being wants, your soul wants to express. So you may like things your friends don't like. Do it for your soul's sake. Enough of this conforming to silliness stuff to abuse ourselves. No more. We need to stop this craziness. Your true self does not want to harm anybody. Your true self does not want to harm anybody. So we're coming back to that. We're not letting the angry thoughts be up front, right? We are now allowing them out. We are putting our soul in the front, and we're opening the doors for the anger to go out. You may feel it all over your body, but try not to let it go into your head. Keep reminding yourself of that. It may be every single second you have to do that, but it will help. If you need to go outside and howl like a wolf, or go in the forest, or go in your car because you really got to make this sound and there are people around, please do so. Please do so. Get it out so you can be free of that and know that, oh, that is not me. And if it comes up again, be understanding. Oh, another thing I'm frustrated about. Let's help it go. It is not me. the me that is helping let this, the witness, the presence that you are, watch it go out. Okay, that's not you. Here we go again. Oh, let that belly open. Ah. If you want to make a lion sound, ah. But again, not from the head fueling the thoughts. You're letting the feeling move out. Ah. And it seems like sometimes this huge thing, but when that's just sitting there, this mountain. But if you express it out, it's surprising how much it's not as big as you thought. It's that keeping it right there and being worried that it is you and it's going to grow. Well, we want to keep it out of the thoughts so we don't fuel it. And that's, like I said, it might be every second, but you'll start to see, this is not me. This is a frustration. It's a communication from your soul saying, stop restraining yourself that way. Really listen to how you want to express. And it can be such simple things. This is not meaning you have to go out and change everything right away. Maybe you will end up doing that. But just listen to the simple things. Oh, I'm not hungry right now. You know what? I'm going to wait to eat. I'm not going to do it just because everybody else is. Oh, I like doing something that everybody thinks is nerdy. I don't care. I'm going to do it. Honor your soul. And when you do that, other people around you feel it. You don't even have to tell them. They feel that freedom. It's contagious. So here we are in this wild time, right? All this stuff is coming up in mass consciousness. All these issues, they're coming out. Let's let them go and free ourselves of them and express from our true selves, which is non-judgmental, which is loving. But we got to allow that through. You feel that openness? If you need to use your arms, send it out of you. Send it out of you. Send it out of you. It is not you. It is not you, but you need to let it come out and express. It is frustration stuck in your body. If you need to rub your legs, I'm just going to make some nice low tones. If you're feeling like you don't want to make any more sounds yourself, just breathe deep into your belly and feel that sound in your body. If you want to make it with me, make the sound with me, go for it. And keep your attention in your belly. Feel that you're allowing it to open and be free of this. Don't judge yourself for it being there. I mean, it would make sense in a way, right? That if your soul wants to express and you keep contorting it to try to fit in and please people, that it's going to be painful. Soul communication to you. So it is not something that is terribly wrong with you, but I would suggest listening to it if you want to be free of it and want to express fully and feel in the flow of your life, not stuck and frustrated. Play around with it in your body while I'm doing this. Feel a sound that's hitting something, that's vibrating, something kind of stuck, or it just feels like compelled to go there. You are tuning yourself to you. I'm just giving you the tools to show you that, you can move this out, but it's really important that you're feeling you move it out, and how your body speaks that to you. If it is more, but I'm moving it out from here, I'm not fueling thoughts with it, with that sound. Get it out. Shake it out. It is not you. I will say it over and over again to remind you, because it feels like it is, right? When we live with it for so long, we identify with it. Sigh. I like to go all the way through my range, because then I can kind of feel when you're sliding through, you'll find spots where it is oh, that's a stuck and that feels good to stay on that note. So I love to do that. That can be a way to find stuff. Opening. As weird as you may think it sounds, this is such a gift to yourself. Just feel that what it offers you and let go of the judgment. Your mind is going to think it sounds absolutely insane to make these sounds and has so many judgments about what those sounds mean. But this again is you feeling into your body. You're learning that communication. You are freeing yourself of these things because they are not you. Feel any opening, any release. You may need to, after this kind of like opening up and moving stuff out, really wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe you need to rub your legs. I know one time when I did this, I was walking out in the dark streets of New York, right, being like a crazy person, which there are so many there. So it was just like, I gotta go do this. Here we go. Just one of the other crazy people. But it worked, and then I ended up in a park, and I had, even though it was a bit cold, I'm like, I want to put my feet on the ground, and that, like, grounding into the body and not getting lost in those head thoughts, feeding those angry thoughts. It really is just this stuckness, this energy in your body, and then we get used to feeding it into, or letting the mind feed it, and it keeps growing, and that magnet you can feel, or they really like to interact, right? You can, if you really start feeling into your body, you'll kind of feel that connection, and we're trying to let go of that, because the mind is not who we are. It is an amazing tool to keep us alive, but that is not who we are. We are the consciousness, the presence behind it all. So thank you so much for honoring yourself today and wanting to release this anger, to honor yourself and those around you, so you're not projecting it and propelling it forward. But if we project it and send it to other people, it just keeps creating more and more issues, as you see, right? But if you can dissolve this, you will start to interact with people differently, and actually they will start interacting with you differently. So it is a gift all around, all around. Make the weird sounds, breathe deep, and get it, and free yourself of it. Thank you so much for honoring yourself and joining me today. I wish you all the best on this journey of coming back more and more to yourself and realizing these things are not you.